Wildflower, how you doing? Wildflower in the room. Hi Tina, hi Rose, hi Irene, hi Sherry. Good evening everyone. How y'all doing? I'm doing alright, said Wildflower. Hi Cheryl, how you doing? Cheryl in the room. There's Robin. How you doing, Robin? Hi Denise. Denise in the room, guys. Hi Cupcake Girl. How you doing? Cupcake Girl in the room. Hi Lori Chase. How you doing? Lori Chase in the room. There's Kathy. How you doing, Kathy? I'm driving with Tasty Trash, said Kathy. I'll try to get on later. Hi, Lisa. Lisa in the room, everyone. No, I'm not going anywhere, Denise. Hi, Penny. How you doing? Penny in the room, guys. It's flipping cold here today, said Irene. Really? It's not that bad here, I don't think, at least. Let me see. It is 30. Yeah, 30 isn't too bad. Hi, Janet. Janet in the room, guys. And Lovda, how you doing? Lovda in the room. Hi, Amy. Amy in the room, guys. We found a ton of Christmas wrapping paper at the Five Below, said Lori. The Five Below. Well, you'll have to buy some mighty big presents then to use all that stuff next year. It's 30, said Amy, but it feels like 27. I'm alright, Lori. I can't complain. And sometimes I still do. Don't forget the thumbs up, said Irene. Thank you, Irene. We're missing Jessica, huh, guys? Jessica's got no internet. It sucks. Hopefully she'll be back on soon. I feel bad for her because, you know, this was a lot. She spent a lot of time on it. It's kind of a, it's like smoking and going from smoking to non-smoking. Boom. Thank you, Kathy. We need a backup, said Lori. I bet she's going through withdrawals too, said Irene. Yeah, it's a dang shame that happened to her. Where does she live? You remember where Jessica lives? The state? Ain't I can't right offhand. I sent her 2 dang packages. I can't remember offhand. No, it wasn't California. For sure it wasn't California, and it wasn't Florida either. I don't remember. I can't remember. Hi, Anita in the room, guys. Sherry says she lives by me, but that's not California, right? I don't remember writing California on her package. Well, maybe I did though, Sherry. I can forget things like that. Hello everyone, Donna Chat in the house, guys. You know, I seen someone post on they posted on the Facebook, man, they were paying like $147 a month for their TV and stuff, internet TV and stuff. And they're not even have much money. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is going on here? That's a lot of money to pay them people for that kind of crap. Hi, Debbie in the room, guys. Hi, Ellen's mom in the room. Frank, you getting ready for a snowstorm? I hope we do, but I'm not counting on it. I hope so, though. Hi, Donna Chat, everyone in the room. Justin has been resting my bones. Frank, how did you set up your Scrap Dog page? I didn't set up my Scrap Dog page. Priscilla set it up. Priscilla did. She did it all. It's her page, actually. I mean, I'm in there and stuff. I'm the administrator, but she's the one that did it all. She's really good with that stuff. Hi, Nancy in the room, everyone. My husband pays almost $2. Oh, that's ridiculous. Man, it's just so ridiculous. Man, I just can't believe it. If I was just a regular, needing regular internet and a regular TV, I would never pay that. I would just get a T-Mobile, and I'd use my phone as a hotspot, and that's what I'd spend. $60 a month. Well, not even, probably. That's crazy. For that kind of money, you could drive a Maserati. It goes up every year, said Cheryl. And what the quality of what you're getting is not going up. The price is going up, but the quality of your purchase is going down. Look at those fools, man. He has to have every channel, said Irene. Or a trash truck, said Cheryl. Infinity. crazy. I can't imagine paying that much. I just can't. It just boggles on my mind. It boggles my mind. I have been painkiller from the doctor to help with my pain, said Justin. I'm gonna eat supper, said Wildflower. I got rid of my cable and have the fire stick, said Robin. There you go. Hell yeah. Why not, right? I always thought that what people should do in their neighborhood is one person should get internet in between four houses. Four houses can easily use one full blast interconnect connection, and the four people could split the price. But nobody seems to do that. Everybody's real, um, it's not like it used to be. When the internet first came on, I remember everybody was about sharing. You could get free internet everywhere. I had free internet for years and years and years. But everybody got greedy now. They don't want to share anything. I have thrown trash up in the hopper and back truck up to dumpster before, said Cheryl. Oh, and he has ours on lock so no one can tap in. I know, everybody does. Everyone has it on lock now. No one can tap in. That's just the way it is. It used to not be like that, though. First dumpster's a bust, said Kathy, and fooled Granny in the room, guys. I know I used to tap in on a neighbor and help pay the bill, said Irene. Hi, Robin in the room, guys. No, I'm not going, Robin. How's your day been, Frank? It's been fine. Not too bad. I made meatloaf today. Mashed potatoes and lima beans. Irene used to tap on the neighbor to help pay the bill. Yeah, I tapped in too for a long time. I mean a really, really long time. It was cool. That's a good meal, Frank, said Debbie. Hi, Kisty. Kisty in the room, guys. There was a sale last summer for $45 each. We got 4 of them. We watch a lot of different shows and plenty of movies for free, said Robin. That was a long time ago, Frank, said Irene. But the free internet, it really wasn't that long ago, actually. Not really. I've been here 12 years. We had free internet here for how many years, Ange? Many, right? 4? So I'd say 8 years ago we probably lost it. Maybe 5 years ago. I don't remember anymore. My sock in the room, guys. Oh, tapping into the neighbors, yeah. I'd say about, I can't remember. Not romantic in the room, guys. How did you get the free? Cause, um, you can get this little dish, you don't even need the dish anymore, but it helps because it's better than the laptop. You can buy a little dish for $50 at the store, and then you plug it in your computer, and it picks up all the Wi-Fi in the neighborhood, and if it isn't got a password on it, you can use the Wi-Fi for free. So if you live next to like a store that offered free Wi-Fi, you'd be in great shape. If not, though, you wouldn't. If I could, I'd share with Jessica, said Cheryl. Yeah, they won't let you share with Jessica. She's too far away. You're on early tonight. Nope, I'm right on time. Good evening, Judy in the room, guys. I went to Patty's Irish Pub last night on Pebble Beach. It was a fun to get out, said Kisty. How you doing, Kisty? Patty's Irish Pub. It just sounds good. Judy said good evening to everyone in the chat room. I have free hotspot because of school. Oh, that's awesome, Fool Granny. You're in great shape. You don't gotta pay nothing. You shouldn't have any bill at all for TV or anything then, right? You just use their internet for it all. You should have no bill. That's a pimp. Good job, Fool Granny. Yep, the school. I'd like to live. We don't live close enough. We live pretty close, but just not close enough. My best chance would be to McDonald's, but I need some kind of booster. Judy said, I made it to the chat room late last night, but thank you. The color of green is my favorite. All we have is internet and the phone, and we went with the Roku and downloaded apps. We have Netflix, Disney Plus, Philo, Star, CBS, All Access, Amazon, said Amy. I don't have Roku, a box on my TV, said Frugal Granny. No, it's dirt cheap nowadays to get that though. Dirt cheap. Or you could just get you could almost get one of those Roku TVs. The TV already got it built in. Those are pretty cheap nowadays. I mean really cheap. They come down in price. My brother just got a rough TV. Roku TV. Is that what you meant, Irene? Those are pretty cool. That's what we got. I like it. Doc is going to give me his extra Roku, said Frugal. Well, then you'll have no bill. You'll be able to watch TV and no bill. I found doggy diapers, said Kathy. Doggy diapers. Homemade coleslaw and a pork sandwich for Kisty. And last night the internet stopped working. So I spent a few hours with my family, said Bob. They seem like some nice people. Hi, y'all. Bob in the room, guys. Hi, Mildred. Mildred in the room, guys. How you doing? Mighty Mike, Frank, the selling antenna at the new Dollar General for $10 is supposed to give you free cable. Yep, and you can get all your local stations with that antenna, but you can make it for free. It's on the internet. It works good. I made mine for free. You can make it with just a piece of cable in your house. Just follow the directions and you'll get all your local channels for free. That's all you're going to get though with either one. Yep. Hi, Rory and Victor. Rory and Victor will be going Bush Wednesday. So if we are missing, the Wi-Fi out there is a bit dodgy. I get all the local channels, but I'm ready to watch something different, said Frugal Granny. Yeah, I can't go back, I can't go back to TV, Frugal Granny. I'm done with TV. I'm happy with just watching the YouTube. There's enough content on YouTube. I don't need anything else. I don't want to watch those folks in Hollywood. I really don't. They hate us. And I'm not too fanciful of them either. Me too, Frank, said Debbie. Chromecast. I can put Frank up on a big screen, said Cher. Chromecast. Frank, I bought a Samsung phone at Walmart. I use the Straight Talk. It cost me $47. I have unlimited everything. I never run out of data. Right. Then you can just use that phone for a hotspot. As long as you got Depends on what your phone is. But I know mine, I can turn it into a hotspot. And now I have free internet for my whole house with one bill. I need something else besides the YouTube videos for Phoenix. I'm gonna get the Disney. That's a good idea. The Disney Channel. Ah, that's a good idea. Yep. Bob said there are so many scams nowadays. Send me 1995 today, and I can tell you how to avoid them. All right, Bob, give me your email address. I'll send that right off. What do you guys think? Let's help Bob get rich. Guys, it's cold here, said Mildred. I have all the sweaters and throws on, and it feels like an Eskimo. Why is that, Mildred? Why are you so cold? Was there something wrong with your heat? 2 more empty dumpsters, said Kathy. It's Sunday night, Kathy. It's going to be it's going to be pretty hard. Frank, you should have said 4750. I'm sorry. I got close though, right? I see him in the room, guys. It was 68 in Florida today. $68. Yeah, that would feel good. It's 25 here, said Judy. And the wind chill is like a 17. We got a little snow. We we got a little snow this morning. Supposed to get some more tomorrow. My room is on the opposite end of the house where the furnace is. It's colder back there, said Mildred. We got 3 inches, Mildred said. 3 inches. We didn't even get an inch. I'd say 3/4 of an inch. Frank, I also have my internet. Just the internet though, AT&T, because I get food stamps. It costs me $5 a month. Wow, that's a great deal. Yeah, I would buy it too for $5 a month. You can't beat that. $5 a month for internet. My room's on the opposite end of the house, said Mildred, where the furnace is, but it's colder back here. Wiffle ball bat pain test by the Bell Life. The Bell Life has a new video called Wiffle Bat Pain Test. Wiffle bat ball pain test. Mr. Lynn in the room, guys. Mr. Lynn just got back from the Golden Corral. Do, 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 do. I believe AT&T goes all over the country, said Judy. I have a Duraflame heater. It takes time for it to warm up, said Mildred. Duraflame. It's hot here, but a mild 80. I'm used to well over 100, said Rory. When the AT&T, if you get Social Security or disability, or you're retired and handicapped, most people qualify for that service. Wow, that's a pretty good piece of information right there, Judy. That doesn't even sound like it's a government thing, though. I don't know, that's pretty cool. Is that unlimited internet, or are you throttling you on that internet? Boom, 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 boom. Either my chat is frozen or everyone's very tired and sleepy. It's the twilight zone, Judy. You have entered. It's just me and you now. Everybody else is gone. It's just me and you. The internet connection at my farm was really poor, said Bob, so I moved the modem to the barn. Now I have stable Wi-Fi. Barbara in the room, guys. How you doing, Barbara? I don't know. I think they're doing the right thing, though, Rory. Those companies are out of pocket, Rory. I'm happy your government's doing that. I'm hoping that they'll back down. But I don't like it's a good thing they're doing that. In my opinion, Rory, that's my opinion. No, I don't have to live there. You have to live there, so. But I like that they're fighting against them big companies. They have too much power. Frugal Granny saved $7.29 at Zaxby's. I used the gift card. I forgot I had $8.48 left on it. Dorleen in the room, guys. How you doing, Dorleen? I can't stay. I just want to stop by. Dorleen in the room, guys. I'm just setting up my new cell, said Mr. Lynn. Frank, no, it's not a government thing. I just couldn't resist. Oh, Lord, said Judy. Tomorrow in Australia Day, so I'm spending my time with Elaine and Greg. They get home tonight, said Rory. The other cell phone said he didn't want to work for me no more. The other phone didn't want to work for you no more, Mr. Lynn? I love my phone. Frank, what's for dinner? I had meatloaf and mashed potatoes and lima beans. I posted a picture on the Facebook. Frank, the internet's not slow. I watch all kind of movies because I have Hulu. Then I have to part with the animals. They are so cute, said Rory. I could call everybody else but my youngest son, said Mr. Landon. That's awful weird. That's a good Sunday dinner, said Mildred. You always got a different color lighter. I do? Are you sure? Go back and look. I've had this one for a while. I'm pretty sure I had it last night. I've had it for a week at least. My dad used to flip his lighter like you, Frank. Now it's a habit. I nervous energy. I do this. I can't help myself. Frank, what brand of cigarettes do you smoke? I smoked a no nasty brand. They're Pall Mall. I don't even like hanging them up. They look terrible to me. I want to quit bad. Boom, 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 Pall Mall. Rory said, I'm working on your Easter gift, Angel.
My Easter? Was that Lori or Rory?
Rory.
What is it, Rory?
Angel's yawning. What do you call a big pile of kittens, said Judy. A caboodle? A caboodle? Kitten caboodle. I've been here listening, said Priscilla. I was eating my supper. I had a hot dog and some Cheez-Its. Sock said, Pall Mall gives a thumbs down. You called me Big Meow, said Judy. Meow, 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 meow. Wow, 3 messages retracted. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody's retracting their messages. Sock is a continual retractor. He don't want any messages left on. He just wants it to say sock and then nothing. Hi, Giuseppe. Giuseppe in the room, guys. The grandsons that had that for lunch, said Mildred. Judy said you call them Meow Montan. You call them I've already forgotten the joke.
What do you call a pile of kittens?
Oh, Meow Mountain. I only retract my message when I mess up, said Amy. Hi, Ruth. How you doing? Ruth in the room, everyone. Frank, I used to talk to text, and when I told the answer to that question, it printed out the wrong thing, said Judy. I mess up about everything I type, said Priscilla. Hi, addicted in the room, guys. Ray keeps getting a message that OneDrive on my laptop is full. I don't know how to clear it up. You're gonna have to delete some stuff there, Granny. You're gonna have to delete some crap out of there you don't want. What were you eating, Frank? I had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and lima beans. Ruth is not feeling all that good today. Do parents ever stop worrying about their kids, said Lori. No, but they worry a lot less when they get older than they did when they were young. I think. I don't worry about my daughter like I did when she was young, and she could easily come into some badness. I was texting my daughter last night and wrote in your chat, I retracted it, said Barbara. How funny, I was just telling my son on the way home I want some meatloaf and mashed potatoes, said Addicted, but I don't want no lima beans. Chicken bread, said Judy. Chicken bread, chicken thigh. Does Angel have pierced ears?
Yeah.
Frank, did you make it? Of course I made it. Where do you think it's gonna come from, Addicted? Fall out the sky and land in my kitchen. Here you go, Frank. Meatloaf. Boom. Mashed potatoes. Pow. Fresh lima beans. Boom. All cooked for your convenience. I talk to my son every day, and if I don't hear from him, the panic button goes. Really? I don't anymore. My daughter's too busy. I can't talk to her every day. I talk to her for years and years every day. But she's got a busy life. Frank, except meatloaf. Look tasty. Frankie, except meatloaf, look tasty. Although lima beans are not one of my favorite. I love lima beans. We haven't had them in a while. I just bought a lean cuisine that was a meatloaf and mashed taters, said Addicted. Oh. You could have bought it at a restaurant. I could have, but you should know I'm too cheap to do that. If I'm going to get something from a restaurant, it's sure not going to be meatloaf. In fact, I don't think I've ever bought meatloaf at any place except at the home front. I would never waste my shot on the meatloaf. I'm going to get something better. Boom, boom. Yep. Hi, Stia. Stia B's in the room. I'm late, but I ate dinner, said Stia. I like butter beans and northern beans, said Judy. Lean cuisine. Entertainment in the room, guys. I never had no lean cuisine. Only one of those dinners I ever get is the, no, not the banquet.
Boston Market.
Yeah, the Boston Market. Those are, and they're still not that good. They use some, you can make do with them though. I think I should know you better by now, said Addicted. Did you guys have a Cracker Barrel? I hear their meatloaf was good. We do have a Cracker Barrel, but we ain't never been there. We talk every day. I say goodnight to the kids every night. I didn't hear anything back from them all day. I get nervous, said Lori. Daryl in the room, guys. Granny, you can add a flash drive externally on the laptop. It should give you an option to use it for memory. The human mind is like an Internet Explorer, said Bob. There are at least 9 tabs open, 3 of them are frozen, and then there is no clue where the music is coming from. Lori likes all their food. We have Cracker Barrel, but I only get their chicken and dumplings, said CM. I'm back, said Wildflower. I'm back. I'm back at the Scrap Dogs again. I'm back. I've never been to one before, said Addicted. And love Cracker Barrel breakfasts too, said CM. Their fish and chips are the best ever, said Lori. Really? Fish and chips, huh? I like fish and chips. You could get me to go for that, Lori. That might get me to go. Hi, is Lady Videos? How you doing? Is Lady Videos in the room, guys? You guys are making me hungry, said Addicted. I know I want that fish and chips now, right? Does Angel like fish and chips? Oh yeah. I had leftovers from last night, said Wildflower. But it's not easy to get the fish and chips here. Frank, how do trees access the internet, said Judy. Me too, fish and chips. They have a fish Friday, Frank. It's cheaper that night, said Lori. Franco, they will begin. Frank, how do trees retract? Fish and chips. We need a new fish and chips. You guys should get some soon. Do you have a Cracker Barrel near you? Angel said, where's the Cracker Barrel? Angel, it's at the expressway, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not that far. It's about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes away. Depends. Maybe here earlier. Frank, they log in, said Judy. They log in. Hi, Rosalie. How you doing? Rosalie in the room, guys. Lent starts February 17. I'm going to be eating more fish during that time, said Lori. Lori said, I have to fly and grab a few things as town is closed all day tomorrow. Goodbye, Victor and Rory. Victor and Rory heading out, guys. Our Cracker Barrel's 30 miles away, said Food Granny. I think food's our biggest conversation. Next is weather, then it's medicine. Last is Carl. We left out dumpster diving. I wonder what happened to Kathy. She was giving us blow-by-blows and then she disappeared. Oh, there she is. Gotta go, guys. My Cracker Barrel's 2 miles away. Yeah, I'd say by the crow flies. That's about how far ours is. Approximately. Maybe 3. I'm gonna watch the Kansas City Chiefs football game, said Wildflower. Kansas City Chiefs. You forgot Dolly, said Addicted. She's forgotten. Down in the box. Where do you live, Lori? Christmas in Connecticut. That's how we were going to remember that, remember? Lori is Christmas in Connecticut. That's how we memorize it. I just talked about that the other day. I should have just answered the question. Rosalie said, thank you, Rosalie.
So it's 9.8 miles.
Really? Wow, that's a lot longer than I thought, but it's still not that far. 9.8 miles to the Cracker Barrel for me. I didn't realize it was that far. It doesn't seem like it. How do they want you to get there, though? That could contribute to it.
31 to 158
To the eye. To the eye, to the eye, eye. That's not a bad way to go, really. I've never been there before, said Addicted. Good night, Kathy, said Mildred. Boom, 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 boom. And good night, Rory and Victor, said Mildred. Sandra Charles from Trinidad and Tobago, guys in the room. Boy said they have haddock fish they use. You can only get the fried on Fridays. The rest of the week it's grilled, said Lori. I hope everyone keeps me in their prayers. We have to be out by the person and have no place to go, said Ruth. Hi, Red Row in the room, guys. How you doing, Red Row? No, I didn't know that, Sarah. Doesn't that seem fishy? I almost thought maybe that somebody had stolen her identity there and made that up. It seemed fishy. She already did it, accordingly, apparently Addicted. We should have asked Kathy while we had the chance. Frank, yes, all the time videos, all this night. She's in the chat room. I had no idea she's getting married today. I know it seemed fishy. We'll find out though. Frank, how do you make your meatloaf? I just take a bowl, throw the meatloaf, or throw the meat in there, an eggage, um, a half a tube of crackers, saltine, and onion, as much as you want. I like a lot of onion, and then anything else you want to put in there, and then grind, mold that up. Stick it in the dish with a little space on the side so that you can get the grease out. And then on the top, this time I took it out 10 minutes before it was done, and I put on the top of the meatloaf. I put those French fried onions, and on the top of the French fried onions, I sprinkle mozzarella cheese. I like to saute the bell pepper and onion beforehand. Yeah, that sounds good with the jalapeno, but we don't eat the bell pepper. Really? Why? I don't know. I never done that. I just put it in there. I'm too lazy to saute it. Saute onion. I mean, I cook it for an hour. That's a pretty long time. So it's gonna get cooked good. Have you ever made it with crushed up Lay's potato chips? No. Nope. Addicted said some people like garlic. Angel would probably like garlic. And then I think some people would put ketchup or Worcestershire. Angel would like all that. I don't like any of that though. So I figure she can always add that afterwards if she wants it. I don't like that stuff. I'm just so sick of ketchup. It's so funny. I ate ketchup almost all my life, but like 5 years ago, and I started not liking it, and now I can't stand the smell of it or anything. I don't think I'll ever use it again. Amy said I'd sell it in hot dogs. The grandson said hot dogs for lunch today, said Mildred. Sorry about that window joke, said Priscilla. It is just that after that guy was peeking in my window 2 years ago, I'm paranoid. My nephew proposed to his girlfriend today at Central Park in New York. I'm so happy for him, said Lori. Really? I also I grate a small carrot in my meatloaf. No, I'm not putting no carrot in my meatloaf. No, they're not gonna do that. Isn't it weird how your taste buds change? Yeah. No, mine don't change that much, but it sure changed on that. I used to like ketchup. I just don't know what happened. I think it may be because I ate so much salsa. I don't know. Priscilla, they don't want to peek in my windows. I take my clothes off and that'll teach them, said CM. Judy uses potato chips as the breadcrumbs. Frank, when did you? I haven't made it in a long time. I can't make it during the winter. Mildred, there ain't nothing to make it with. There's no hot peppers. I can't make it. Really, that's what it boils down to, the peppers. There ain't no peppers. And that's the most important ingredient. The ones they sell at the store come from Venezuela or somewhere like that. They've been on a truck for the last month and a half. They sprayed them, waxed them, probably gave them a shock. I use hamburger, diced up onions, green pepper, shredded carrots, and I make my own Italian breadcrumbs. A couple bags of spiced milk and seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, and pepper, said Judy. Ah, Shirley in the room, guys. Excuse me. Frank, I used to hate Hershey's chocolate. Now I like it. Wow. I always loved Hershey's chocolate. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it from the beginning. I also mix up tomato sauce for the top, which is ketchup, brown sugar, spicy mustard, salt, pepper, and chili powder, said Judy. Hershey's my favorite, said Priscilla. I like Hershey too. When I was a kid though, I liked the Quick. I used to drink a ton of that Quick. They couldn't keep milk in my house, boy. Between Nestle's Quick and Cocoa Pebbles cereal, I drink a gallon of milk like every 2 days when I was growing up. Addicted said, I know, I think Frank likes her. She's also. Stupid microphone, said Addicted. The powdered Quick was best. The strawberry and the chocolate, said Lori. Yeah, I always wanted that Quick. I love especially the chocolate. I would eat the strawberry, but I like the chocolate. I think they still have that too, actually. Only difference is now I'd be afraid it'd kill me. Strawberry was yucky, said Fool Granny. I have to have Hershey's syrup in my chocolate milk, said CM. I like the chocolate milk. You know what? That almond chocolate milk, that stuff's nice and rich. I really like that stuff. It's so rich and thick and chocolatey, you can't drink it slow if it's quick. Do-do, said Lori. I can't remember that, believe it or not. I can't remember the commercials, Lori. I remember a lot of commercials too, but I don't remember it. Hi everyone, said Janet. Janet said Hershey's gave her the squirts, the Hershey squirts. Janet had the Hershey squirts, guys. How could I miss that comment? Lori remembers the Hershey squirts well. I don't know if she really does, but I couldn't resist it. Judy's favorite thing to cook is prime rib. Kind of. Shirley's making cheesecake. And Addicted's gonna make a chicken enchilada casserole in the crock pot tonight. Is that after you eat your meatloaf dinner? You gonna eat that tomorrow? Or today? We had prime rib for Christmas, said Wildflower. Prime rib. Judy said, I like chicken enchiladas. I like to eat some tamales too. I don't have all the ingredients to make meatloaf. I need to go to the store, said Addicted. Store, everywhere store. Heading out the door, we're going to the store. Judy loves prime rib. Prime rib's delicious, said Addicted. Lori said, my favorite food is spaghetti and meatballs, but lately I can't eat it. And now I'm crying. Mildred said, I miss Christmas. It snowed. We need Christmas lights now. Christmas lights? We're not going backwards, Mildred. We're going forwards. Instead of Christmas lights, we're going to get bags of dirt. New starts for our plants and seeds. Easter eggs. Shamrocks. I get pork loins around here for $1.59 a pound, said Judy. Anita said, hi, Angel.
Hi, Anita.
I haven't had prime rib in years, said Fugu Granny. I've never had it, Fugu Granny. Never ever. Not once in my whole life. And, I know, Frank. I'm looking forward to the spring. Spring, spring, everywhere spring. We don't got that long. We're almost out of the month, too. We're at the 24 mark right now. We got a week left. They already canceled our St. Patty's Day parade. That's bogus, Lori. I got four boxes of St. Patty's Day light up necklaces with the clover. I found them. They're brand new. And I wanted to sell those. So we need a parade here. I was thinking I could just stand there on the street. Here you go, $2 each, man. Boom, 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 boom. The people 2 streets over have their whole yard lit up with thousands of Christmas lights, said Priscilla. Where Purpose found a pork roast and all the veggies. You know how you can buy those kits for the crock pot? I wish I could find one of those, said Addicted. I always have Christmas in July. We set a date and have a great big Christmas dinner for the whole family, said Judy. If I had a big house, I'd love a Christmas room, said Mildred. I hope the groundhog did not see its shadow so we can have an early spring, said Amy. I'm back. Did you guys miss me, said Shirley. Belle B in the room, guys. How you doing, Belle B and Shirley back in the room? Hi, Belle B, said Penny. Frank, will you be starting your garden again soon? Yeah, it'll be time anytime. Well, not anytime. Let's see. We won't start till March. I'd say. Beginning of March. maybe even a little later. I gotta look at it depends on what the tag says on the plants. For the ones I'm starting with seeds.
You gotta go to sleep
Bell Life's doing a waffle ball bat pain test. I know, I'm happy, Steve. That's gonna be my excitement for tonight. The waffle ball bat pain test. About 6 weeks to daylight savings time, said Mildred. Yeah, that's what we want, daylight savings time, right? That's my birthday too. Daylight savings time. The day before. First day of spring. Judy, do you buy a season packet or you just season it yourself? Thank you, Penny. I didn't say hi to you, did I, Penny? I was thinking about it. I can't remember. I don't want to look like an idiot. Hi, Penny. I'm sorry. You just appeared, and I thought I couldn't remember. I bought chicken breast yesterday. When to cook it? Today, and it smelled funky. I'm so mad. It cost me $23. Wow, $23? Dang, how many chicken breasts you get, Shirley? $23, and it smelled funky. You should have took it back. They would have gave you your money back and let you exchange for something else. Should have took it back. Frank, that's not too far off, and you have a green thumb. I better wash it. You did say hi, Frank. Oh, okay, good. Because I couldn't remember. I hate missing people. Sometimes I do. I can't remember. I have to move. I have to go move into the bathroom for a while. I'm sliding into first, said Janet. Janet's gotta go to the bathroom for a while. I hope you feel better, Janet. I hope you both feel better. Make sure you go to the doctor if you don't. Tomorrow's Monday. You can make it yourself. I add a lot of spices, said Judy. I usually do my own. Paprika, chili powder, brown sugar, garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper, and I rub it with olive oil. The vegetables get the same thing, said Judy. I'd rather have a house instead of a ring, said Mildred. I agree 1000%, Mildred. The ring is foolish. It's just foolish. It really is. Unless you get something cheap. Just as a, it doesn't have to be anything. Just get a cheap ring and spend the rest of the money on a house. Don't ever get an expensive one. Hi, Isabel. Isabel came to give the thumbs up. She's feeling tired though, but she's gonna watch. Isabel in the room. Guys, hi Isabel. My husband said don't bother. I might call to tell him to check them so no one gets sick. Don't bother. Frank, I posted another one of my artworks this evening, said Priscilla. Hi, me too, in the room, guys. I went back and saw that Mildred, he bought her a real nice ring too. He makes really good money at the job. He gets $40 an hour. The power went out in Tennessee, said Justin. I've been married 29 years and I still don't have a ring, said Barbara. It's a good thing you don't have a ring. You don't need it. You guys spent the money on something else. Those rings are just a ripoff for the diamond companies. Just a ripoff. And they know it's a ripoff. Yeah, if you were gonna, in fact, if I was thinking, if I was gonna get a wedding ring, I would go with gold. Just gold. Solid gold. That's it. No stone. The stone is what makes it so cheap. Because you ain't gonna be able to sell that stone. But the gold itself, that's nice. You won't lose anything with the gold, but I have so many rings, one for every finger. Ray always bought me rings when he was working, said Lori. Frank, I already started saving my eggshells and some coffee grounds, and when I go outside with the dog, and then picking up leaves here and there and adding it to my bucket. There you go, Judy. I think the biggest rips-offs are the Home Shopping Network, Jules. Yeah, that's all a rip-off too. It's all a rip-off. They prey on old people. It's just a rip-off, all of it. But what are you gonna do? People want it. They plenty of pork and hash browns here. In fact, I was just telling Angel that they have so much pork it was unbelievable. I said, wow, where'd all this pork come from when we were at the store last time? Hash browns, I'm sure there's a ton of hash browns. Oh, we got hash browns. Surely when I go grocery shopping and get meat from the store, I take it out of the package and put it in freezer in Ziploc baggies, said Amy. That's a cool way of doing it, isn't it, Amy? We use the Reynolds wrap, but it should be better in a Ziploc. I'm making baked ravioli as we speak. Angel's getting in the car now on her way to your house. Hope my hubby buys me a new ring, said Shirley. Our 30th is coming up. Mildred loves rings too. Everybody loves rings. All the girls love rings. Oh well. I can't win on that one. I have all those rings and never wear them. Only when we go out somewhere. I'm afraid of ruining them. Frank, I let all that stuff steep, and then I take out couples and pour it around my garden. I take out and pour it around my garden, my vegetables in my garden. Do 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 do. Mildred said, Judy, you're making me hungry. I do that most of the time, but I was so busy when I opened it, I had that little smell that it wasn't good, said Shirley. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it if it didn't smell. I'm not going to eat it either. There's no sense in taking that chance. Judy's going to fry her a piece of bologna with some spicy mustard on some slices of French bread. One of my birthdays, my sister bought me a ring with my birthstone in it, said Anita. Isabel made my 7-layer dip for dinner. I'm full. I'm so full. I'm so full. Look at me. I'm gonna be living to 103. I have to take the dish out of the stove, said Me Too. It's gonna be hot, but it's gonna be good. Baked ravioli.
I'm making ravioli.
Baked ravioli. I told you were on your way already. What you still doing here? I remember when I was a kid, they sold grab bags. I used to get jewelry in them. I still have some of those necklaces, said Lori. Yep. Thank you, Lovda. Boom, boom. Golden lights. I was never one to wear necklaces, but I have 4 rings on each hand, and they are all silver, and one has a diamond in it, said Judy. Yep. Poof. Hi, James. James in the room, guys. I still have the necklace my first boyfriend bought me for Christmas. It's a sterling silver heart necklace, said Lori. Frank, what was your first car? Mine was a 68 Dodge Dart. Mine was a 66 Chevy Impala. 66 Chevy Impala. Better known as a tank. Good night, Sock. Sock going to bed, guys. I can't wear my rings anymore because of arthritis, said Isabel, but have a white gold necklace I'd never take off. Me too, had a 69 Dodge Palermo station wagon. And Mildred had a 65 Mercury Comet. I got a huge Crown Vic, said James. That is a good first car, actually, James. Those are tanks too. They don't break down very often. Soft top, said Cheryl. Mine was a hard top. It was, I forgot what year I got that. I got the car, I would have been 19, so it was in 1966, but I didn't get it till I was 17, so 1983. So 83, so it was 13, it was 17 years old when I got it. I like the car Johnny Cash got, said Amy. I had a Ford Falcon. I can't remember the year. First car, it was ugly, said Isabel. My car wasn't ugly. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but I liked it. They don't make cars like that anymore. I could put the whole drum set in the trunk of my Crown Vic, said James. Yeah, mine had that big trunk too, James. You could put many bodies in there. It served the purpose. Yeah. We used to play tag in the neighborhood with our cars. I remember playing tag with my Impala. I hit a gremlin in the door and caved the whole gremlin in. The whole car was caved in. And there was nothing wrong with my car. I couldn't even find a scratch. I was 17 when I got my license, said Isabel. With the exception of one car, all the cars I've owned were over 10 years old when I bought them, said Me Too. What color? Blue? Yeah, it was blue. I'm not sure if it was sky blue, but it was blue. That was a really good car. You could hit anything with it. Anything. Mine was two-tone red, said Isabel. My first car was a 57 Chevy, said Loved it. And black, said Isabel. got my motorcycle before I got my driver's license. Wow. I did have a motorcycle license, but it was way after I got my driver's license. Me too had a Plymouth Duster. I thought that was really cool. It is pretty cool. That 57 Chevy was a popular car, said Mildred. I had a Plymouth Duster, said Judy. I can't remember the year, though. I wonder if I have that little book over here. The show before. I put it away somewhere. I got my license at 18 and the car at 20, said Fubu Granny. I think mine was a 63 Ford Falcon, said Isabel. My Duster had a fake alligator skin top. Alligator skin top. Judy also owned a Fiat. Those older Fiats weren't so bad. The new ones are junk. Complete junk, but the older ones weren't so bad. My first car was a 95 Mercury Tracer, said Wildflower. I got my license and car when I was 35, and an 86 Ford Taurus only lasted 1 year. Priscilla's first real car was a 69 Camaro. We were lucky to have a car, said Isabel. Is Fiat an Italian car? Yes. But I think that the Fiat was owned by either it was owned or they made some deal with a major company. They sold a ton of those Fiats in America. Isabel had a Datsun at one point also. Datsuns were popular. Very popular. Remember the car Starsky and Hutch drove? Said Judy, I always wanted one of those. My brother's first car was a 65 Mustang, said Lori. It was white and yellow, said Loveda. My 67 Impala didn't have black floorboards. My brother Gary put 2 pieces of plywood in the floors. Was S&H car a Gran Torino, said Me Too. Have you ever looked in high school parking lots before the virus, said Mildred? These kids drive better cars than their parents. Yeah. And that's why we are where we are now. Kind of. Partly. I had a number of cars with windows in the floor, said Me Too. In the floor? I have a number of cars with windows in the floor? Hi, Laney. Laney in the room, guys. Rusted out floorboards. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, me too. I like that car. They drive at the Dukes of Hazzard, said Amy. I had to work for my first car, said Wildflower. I got lucky, Wildflower, I'm not gonna lie. I got lucky. My dad sold cars for a living, so I skated. I skated through most of my life. Remember those little MGs, said me too? Dukes of Hazzard was pretty cool, said Judy. I always wanted a pink Pinto, said Lori. And then no one please hit me from the rear. I don't want to blow up. Good evening, be kind to all. Be kind to all in the room, guys. I paid $300 for my first car, said Isabel. Remember those pink caddies at Mary Kay? Yes, I do. Man, they might even still kind of. Do you think they might even do that still? I'm not sure. I've seen one late on YouTube. Dodge Charger, said Cheryl. My husband had a '69 Firebird, said Shirley. DeGenerally was the name of that car, said Frugal Granny. Elvis Presley had a nice collection of cars. Now Jay Leno is the man with the cars. My husband has a Dodge Charger, said Wildflower. We had a '55 Chevy. We sold it, said Shirley. Mr. DOG said, it's cold out there. Why'd you leave me tied up in the backyard? Mr. DOG in the room, guys. They do, Frank. A lady down the street has a pink Mary Kay car. Frank, do you know what kind of car I have now? Nope. Nope, I don't know what kind of car you have now. When I met my first husband, I had a '67 Firebird, said Priscilla. A '67 Firebird. Lori has no car.
My brother had his first car handed to him. I had to buy mine.
Yeah, but your mom made up for it. Ray has the car, said Lori.
My mom didn't give it to him. My dad did.
Hello, Mr. DOG, said Wildflower. Hugs, Angel, said Lori.
Hugs, Lori.
Frank, I have my shell breakers. Yeah, I don't know. My current car's turned 20, said me too. A lady works at the gas station, drives a car that is so pink it looks like Pepto-Bismol. I worked and paid for my car. Nothing was handed to me, said Priscilla. I don't know how much about cars, So when I make a sale on Facebook Marketplace, I ask them what vehicles are coming in, and then I got to look it up, said Amy. When I got married, we had a 1956 Dodge Dart, said Be Kind to All. My hubby drives a Chevy Aveo now, said Mildred. When I was driving, I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Good night, Stia Bees. Stia Bees is going to bed, guys.
Next year.
Enjoy your day off, Gisty. Me too, said. Priscilla has a Honda. I've had it for 26 years. It's been a great car. I bet it has. It's going to probably last the rest of your life. Those Hondas will last forever, especially if it's 26 years, if you've had it that long. Back 26 years, they were making great cars. Indestructible. Mine is a Honda too, a Civic. I had a Honda Accord in the 80s and 90s, but got over 250,000 miles on it, said Me Too. Bakers, said Judy. Bakers. My last car was a 2002 Chevy Cavalier, said Lori. Good night, be kind to all, be kind to all. Headed out, everyone. Headed out on the road. I had my Jeep Grand Cherokee since 2001. 250,000 miles, said Kisty. It still runs great. Wow, that's pretty great. It really is, Kisty. That's great. I had my Pontiac Grand Prix. I messed that all up. I had my Pontiac Grand Prix for 22 years, said Isabel. I love that car. I traded it in for my Grand Am. Grand Am. I got rid of my Accord was because my friend was selling her car at a good price. I gave the Accord to Meals on Wheels. A few years later, I saw it driving around, said Me Too. Have you ever drove by a cop and seen a car sitting in the driver's seat? No. No, Cheryl. Carl wouldn't fit in the cop car because his legs don't bend. Frank, that question was a joke. I don't have a car, so I walk, said Judy. So I use my shoemaker. Studebaker? I get it, Judy. When is Carl getting his beauty makeover? As soon as I get him in there, I have to work on my courage. It's 2,000 years, said Priscilla. 2,000 years. I saw my Grand Prix about a year later. It made me sad, said Isabel. A friend of my, my Baptist minister gave his car to charity, and it was used in an armed robbery in Sacramento, California. Oh, Lord. Good night, Lori. Lori's going to bed, guys. And me too is going to bed too, so she can eat her baked ravioli. Baked ravioli. Got some French toasted bread with that, me too. Toasted bread. Even if it ain't French, I'd have some toasted bread with that. She's in the potty, Lisa. Good night, Lori. No toasted bread tonight, Frank said. Me too. Ping pong. That was quick. Ping pong. She hit that ball hard, guys. Good night, Shirley. Shirley's going to bed too. Maybe I should sing the Mickey Mouse song. What happened to Freakin' France? I haven't seen him in a while. He stopped dumpster diving for Granny. He does gaming channel where he plays games. Hi, Amanda, in the room, everyone. Oh, Lord. Me too is clapping. Or singing or something. There looks like there's something in the hand. Where in the world is Miss Merle, said Mr. D.O.G. Mr. D.O.G. is obsessed. He has a crush on Miss Merle. Someday we'll see a picture of Mr. D.O.G. and he's going to start changing himself to look like Carl from Miss Merle. Some cars have 1,000 Cadillac converters on them. You might want to check it out if you scrap a car, said Daryl. Good night, Irene. Sock pinged and ponged. I thought you went to bed already, Sock, but you're back with a ping and a pong. Has anyone heard from Brad, said Lovda. Mr. O.G., good evening. Mr. O.G. There came a chilling frost, and the pony she named Wildfire busted down the stall. Yes, she made a post on Facebook for Granny. Someone in her family is not doing very good. It's in the Scrap Dog group page. I'm not exactly sure if it's on her page or in the Scrap Dog group page. Are you still in the hospital, Mr. DOG, said Judy. Mary Beth's brother is really sick, said Priscilla. Her brother Paul is in the ICU, said Fugu Granny. A little better until I saw my dinner tray. She had another. She made a post after that one though. I um. She made a post after that post about her brother. I can't remember what it was right this minute. Said Mildred. What was wrong with your tray? The food was bad, said Priscilla. Good night, Irene. Where's Irene going to bed? I didn't notice that. I missed it. Good night, Irene. Irene's going to bed, guys. We all missed it. She just... Oh, I did? Oh, I don't remember saying it. I think they're trying to wean her brother off the oxygen, said Lisa. Donachot in the house, guys. Was it that bad, Mr. DOG, said Mildred. Actually, the food is good, said Mr. DOG. Happy New Week, Frank. Happy New Week to you also, Donachot. Happy New Week. I hope it's a happy new week. Yep. Frank, why did the baker become a thief? I don't know. Why did the baker become a thief? But there's that word again. Because he needed the dough. He needed the dough, said Judy. Ping and pong again, said Sock. Ping and a pong. Someone took a hit off the bong. Good night, Donachot. Thank you for the coffee, said Judy. Good night, Fool Granny. Fool Granny's going to bed, guys. Mr. DOG got fish and chips for Miss Merle. Fish and chips with Miss Merle. Oh. Alright, let's unplug this here. And pull this out. Hi, Angel Heart, said Mr. DOG. It's Too Tall Carl. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. MIC, I'll see you real soon, guys. KEY, why? Because we love you. MOUSE, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Forever let us hold that banner high, high, high. Next comment after Penny. Donald Duck, said Tina. Tina, on the list again. All right. Tina, clean that up quick. Good night, Tina. Good night, Rose. Good night, Loveda. Good night, Judy. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Priscilla. Good night, Mr. D.O.G. Good night, Penny. Good night, Mildred. Good night, Priscilla. Good night, Donachat. Good night, Wildflower. Good night, Rhonda K. Good night, Annie. Good night, Peggy. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Amy. Good night, Anita. Good night, Frugal Granny. Good night, Irene. Good night, me too. Good night, Kisty. Hi, Ada from Brazil. Good night, Ada. We got 45 seconds though to make it 2 hours. We might as well just wait to 45 seconds. I like the nice round 2-hour number. Do 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 do. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, I hope. It'll snow tomorrow. We'll see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ping.